With health officials predicting 20 million COVID infections possible by January, the pressure is on to produce, deliver, and administer effective vaccines.
And Houston will get a first-hand look at those efforts. Our Brittany Jeffers is covering the story live in the Texas Medical Center, which will play a role in the process. Brittany?
When you talk about possible vaccines that are on the horizon, some of the common questions we hear are when, how, and where will they be distributed? Well, I'm here in the Texas Medical Center because this is part of the where. Just recently, we received some new updates from the governor and the city as to how it will be distributed.
And number will be protecting healthcare workers, but in particular, these are healthcare workers who are in the practice of caring for COVID-positive patients.
They've been in the front lines in fighting the coronavirus, and now hospitals are at the top of the list of places in Houston that will receive a vaccine once it's available. The city's chief medical officer, Dr. David Purse, says the city will get the vaccines directly from the manufacturer, and they'll be available in places like clinics and doctors' offices. The governor also released this list showing healthcare workers, frontline workers, and vulnerable populations will be vaccinated first. So when will this happen? National Institute of Health physician Dr. Anthony Fauci says for some, it could be soon.
Well, the projection is that if all goes well with the application for an EUA, as you mentioned, an emergency use authorization, that there could be vaccine delivered towards the middle and end of December. And we project that it is very likely that we will have vaccine doses in people's arms in December.
Fauci says the average person could receive the vaccine by April, and you may eventually have a choice in these vaccines. But local expert on vaccine development, Dr. Peter Hota, says they all look promising, so you should take whichever one is available to you first.
Don't try to cherry pick. Don't overthink it. Don't think about gaming the system, saying I want this one versus the others. Right now, they're all in play.
So, of course, we know the timeline on all of this will depend on when the federal government signs off on the vaccine. We do know that the Food and Drug Administration has a meeting set for December 10th where they are going to be discussing the application for Pfizer for an emergency use of its vaccine. We're also told that Vaccine Advisory Committee will be reserving December 17th and December 18th for a meeting. CNN source says those meetings will be to discuss a vaccine that's been developed by Moderna. Reporting live in the Texas Medical Center, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Brittany, thank you.